Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, we hope everything with you is copacetic. We hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful month. Also, we'd like for you to continue to support us. You know, we're trying to reach that 2,000. Please help us. We're almost there. And with your help, we can get there like we would like to have it by the first of the year.
Yes.
That's what we would like to have, right?
Yes.
Baby Crone, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would just love to say that as this end of the year is wrapping up, we would just like to wish you guys a happy winter solstice.
Do you want to do it?
Yes, I
Let's
do.
do it. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice and a whole brand new year. We wish you that. Thank you for supporting us. Mwah. Peace and season's greetings.
Yes.
Sunflowers. Hello, my sunflowers. How are you and how are you? Well, I hope you're doing great. Out there in them streets, Haley Bailey, Holly, Chloe Bailey. I got Holly on my mind because I truly believe Holly and DDG are back together. They just keeping it on the down low because they know he got a fat mouth and he talks too much, and they are there. And I'm telling you, they was there before Thanksgiving, and I said that they would be back together, and I truly believe that they are back together. As I believe that Chloe and I'm not gonna call that man Burger. His name is Burna Boy.
Yes.
Burna Boy. Allegedly dating. They allegedly dating. And he's about what? 5? He's about 6 what?
Yep, 6'1".
Show that video if you can of them where she seems like he's right at his navel and he's towering over her. Woo! And geez. What else do I want to say about them?
They're both cancer.
They both cancer, and what else? He's a Nigerian reggae singer. Yeah, man. And what else can I say about them? How long they've been dating?
Nope. This is just them sparking rumors. Fans think that they could have been dating for months, but they've only been seen spotted holding hands.
Now, his ex-girlfriend, who he was with apparently before Hallie, she put in a news article somewhere or something about how great he was in bed and this and that. Now, if somebody tells me that you still got a thing for that man, but he's with Chloe. And I hope they make it. Shoot, why can't Chloe be happy? So let's see if they're in this relationship. Let's see if this is good. Let's do this. Let's see if it's a good match.
Yes.
Let's see if they're good together. They seem like their names are compatible. And sometimes when you are the same sign, you can be overwhelming towards one another. So that means when y'all burn up or blow up or drown or sink or whatever, burst into flames, you're the same. Mm-hmm. That could be a negative. If someone is mature and can find the even ground, I think you'll be okay. It's like all the things you do have in common, but it's like being with your twin. Mm-hmm. Let's see what the cards have to say. Last time, there we go. Let's see what you got to say about Chloe and Burna Boy sitting in a tree. Kissing. Okay. Here we go. Chloe, we have the Queen of Wands.
Okay.
Burna Boy, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, you said that they were twins, twinning. And yet I see Chloe very, very creative, very, very creative, very creative. And then creative meaning anything that has to do with creation, meaning pregnancy, sex, ideas, open, creative. She has a lot of creative spark. She is the spark of life. I say all that to match his energy because he is earth. That means he's grounded. He's heavy. He can hold a lot. He can take a lot. He's earth and giving. So you could see how fire and earth, how they could blend.
Mm-hmm.
But on a negative, but on a negative, fire will scorch the earth to hell, okay? And in return, earth will say, but you can't get rid of me. You can burn and burn and burn. I'll still be here because earth is endurance. It can stand, okay? So now we got that. Let's see what is this about their love language. Oh, Chloe is like serious, wanting something serious, looking for a commitment. And Burna Boy, it seemed like he got a burden. It seemed like he got burdens, like he got things that bother him. And also it seemed like he got an ego. He seemed like he got an ego. But Miss Chloe is time enough for an ego, because how can you have the creative force and not have an ego?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're creative, you know what I mean? People that are creative, they can dress real good, dance real good. They're creative. They can think of something. How can they not have an ego? You know, and it's more prone and fire sign, especially like in Sagittarius. They could have big egos, or you can have an ego in your music, or have an ego in your dancing, or having an ego in parts of your body. Ego is big, but I definitely see that there is a burden. I definitely see he has an ego problem. And I think, but because it's wands, but I think that it could be a burden. Like he's like, I know nothing about him, so this is what I'm picking. Like he's very, very famous. Like very famous. And I'm picking up, I think that women want him. Just women want him. Like he is the bright and shiny star. What is standing out to me, you probably didn't know it. He is burdened, but his hair is blonde, it's yellow. So he's enlightened. So he's enlightened. So this man seemed to be wealthy and very powerful in his field. I'm picking up energy from him. I'm picking up that he works hard, and I'm getting the feeling that he likes to keep a low profile and keep himself out of stuff, out of drama. It may be wrong, but that's the best way I can see the picture. On the top of the head, let's see where Chloe is. Chloe, I see the Hierophant. And whenever I see the Hierophant, I think it's a conforming. I think she's conforming to his lifestyle, conforming to, he is Nigerian.
Yes.
And he does reggae.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was my belly. So he's a reggae. So, okay. So I'm picking up from Chloe is she just wants a real relationship. Like something she could really sink her teeth into. Something she can trust. That's what I'm picking up, because around her, I get the Queen of Wands. And on her heart, I see the 4. She wants that stability and all of that energy. And you see the reefs and all that love above her head. The Hierophant is about conformity. It's about going against the norm. This is probably something she ain't used to. Something she's going against the norm and conforming to a life that she's probably never had before. Him on the other hand, oh Lord. So not only that, when I see Judgment, it's like, I think he got some hidden things inside of him with another. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
I think it's another relationship. I think it's his still ex, or it's somebody, because here he's held down and a burden, don't want to look up. And no matter what, even though his hair is blonde, which remind me that it's nothing earth-shadowing, but it definitely remind me of the sun. So this is somebody who has a problem, and the glowing, because all the other people hair is brown, but this is yellow and this is yellow. So it's just, that's the way it's appearing to me now, is that he has a halo. It's something, I'm going to say it. Can I?
Yeah.
It's something godlike about him. That's mesmerizing. I don't know this man. And I don't know if I ever seen a picture of him. You definitely got to put a picture up after seeing him. And when I say God, I'm not saying the eternal God. I'm saying a God-like image where people look up to him, where I get goosies, like people hail him. I don't know. I don't know. But it's like, it's an ego. And I hope that Chloe can, because I think she can deal with it. I really do, because she is spirited, and fire is very spirited and creative. And Chloe is strong. She is mentally strong. And I hear people say she's not doing good. I think her singing and music is wonderful. I do. And not just because you don't making hits, just keep doing what you're doing, girl. And I'm going to tell you what my mama tell me. The devil is a liar. Just keep doing it and believing in you. Now, on the bottom for where they standing emotionally, she is standing, giving, ready to receive good things, ready. She wants, I'm telling you, this woman wants something she can sink her teeth in. She wants, I want to say marriage, but I'm not picking up that. But you know how you want marriage, but all the trimmings of it, but not yet marriage. I think that's it. She wants a full commitment where I trust you. This is what you want. Now, believe it or not, because I say he kind of like living in this thing where he has to make some peace with some things in his life. And he's got some things that is unsettled. Not all of him is concealed. Both places, when I see him here, his head is bowed down. He's not looking. When I look at the side, his back is to me, like he got secrets. Chloe, be careful. Be careful, girl. I'm not saying I'm just saying something about him is not on the up and up. Yes.
Could be the fact that he was born on the 2nd, which is like a gateway portal number.
It could be. But then this card here is about judgment. And judgment always have to deal with a resurrection, of a dying the way of an old way, or the way you used to think, or the way you used to be, to die away from that and to find forgiveness in yourself and to metamorph into a new person. This is what judgment is pretty much about, on the surface of it, without going so deep. So I'm saying, why would judgment show up over top of the Queen of Pentacles, who is abundant, who is feminine, got feminine energy? So he has some feminine energy about him, and his head is bowed, but yet he's glowing. Even though he's burdened, he's really burdened because he chooses to keep his head down, but his head is yellow as the sun. That's why I say I see a halo. And the only time I see the halo is here and here. Can you see? And then here, the pentacle that she's offering him. Like, I truly believe that she really wants to have a serious relationship with him. And let's see about him. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah. I think emotionally, with trepidation, easy. I think he digs her. I really do. Because cups is about love and feelings. And yeah, it's a burden because of probably all the things that's going on in his life. But I truly believe that he says this is the first time he's looking up. I think he's paying more attention to his accolades, his job, his work, his business, because he's looking down at the pentacle, right? So that means he's paying attention to his business. He's an entertainer. And yet when he finally looks up from looking down and pushing away those things that need to be worked on, he's looking, and I think they're looking in the same direction.
Yeah.
They're looking in the same daggone direction, right? And so that lets me know that this is, because he shows up as a queen, of cups. I mean, a
Pentacles.
queen of pentacles. But if you on the diagonal, there he is. He shows up again, but this time as a king. So it's like as a mother hen, he guard his money. He watches his money. He making sure that it does what it do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was going to say, could you also say that maybe he's accepting and receiving what Chloe has to offer?
Like, what do you mean?
Because in the Queen of Pentacles, she's holding a pentacle.
Yeah.
And on that same diagonal, if you look down, the pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles is being handed towards the Queen of Pentacles in a way, because they're both facing.
Right. And you are right. Here, he is presenting it to her. And she, in return, is presenting it to him.
Oh, you're right.
But I don't even know if he noticed it, because she could be so settled and giving this. These are emotions and feelings. But I know that she wants more from this. This woman, she really likes him. She really likes him. Do you have a question?
Yes. My question is, does he... how do I phrase this?
Well, while you thinking, I want to know, do Chloe, do she really like Burna? I see Cancer. I see the Chariot. I see that he takes, it's like an adventure. It's like he takes her away from all her stress. And when she gets around him, it's like adventurous. It's like she's intrigued by him, fascinated by him. He's like a distraction. Mm-hmm. He's a distraction. And she's catching feelings for him because I think he's fun. And along with that, taking her, and probably, I'm not sure, but what I'm picking up, he's taking her into another lifestyle that she's not used to or she's not familiar with. You understand? Know of, but maybe not accustomed to this way of life. And what I do see, I definitely see an adventure and emotional at that. And I think it's something about him that she can talk to. I don't know why I pulled that other card, but I guess I pulled it because I guess I want to know what he's thinking. And again, he's coming towards her, but he's so much looking in the back. And every time he's always looking somewhere else. He's facing, here they facing opposite. But here, again, he's facing towards her. She's not looking, but it's a facing towards, he's coming towards her. He's definitely running towards her. Definitely. He wants that. He wants that water. He wants that water energy. So he's coming towards her. The air, the mind, he wants her. You see, he's coming with his arms full. Even though it's a burden, a problem, he's still coming because he still wants that. My mind just said, tap that. I don't know what that means. That's just what it said. Forgive me. That's what it said. Tap that. It was like, tap that all over the floor, tap that. And I don't know what that means. That just came to my mind, but that's what I got. What was your question?
Well, you actually indirectly answered my question, because with all this mixed signals of energy, because
when you say mixed, talk
like he wants her, but the cards,
it's always like it. It's always somebody want more than the other. It's just happened to be her. She's probably, how when you meet someone, you got to catch yourself. And this is your first date out. This is hypothetical. This is not about Chloe. Just giving you an example of how I'm seeing it with Chloe and Burna. You know how you go on a date and it is the perfect date. Perfect. This person gets everything you want. They smell the way you want, look the way you want, dress the way you want, everything. And you done already, and it's kicking. You feel the energy with them. You feel it. You walk away knowing he's the one, knowing she's the one. And before you know it, when you home, you could be taking off your makeup, getting a shower. You already see yourself walking down the aisle and married. Talk to me.
Yep.
Before you know it, he already proposed it to you. Now you just had this one date. But because it was so perfect, you start visualizing. And they say when you buy a house, if you go out looking for a house or a car, and the moment they show you and you see yourself riding in it or you see yourself decorating, that's one of the signs to say this is for you. So this is what I'm saying. I'm thinking right now she just had these visions of loveliness.
Those creative ideas.
Those creative ideas. They just of loveliness. They just poop poop bubbles. But they can grow if he could release whatever he's holding on to and maybe be a little bit more attentive. I think he's busy a lot. I do. And I don't think that'll get better. I think that could get worse. So that's what I see. You have another question?
Yes, my question is,
well, while you think of a question, how does her sister Holly thinks about her dating him? Holly is feeling like she's the cards allegedly are saying doubtful. Doubtful. She's doubtful. She for anything to make her sister happy. But she don't want her sister to get hurt. Because the way I'm seeing it's like, he's Nigerian, maybe they're not from that culture. He's taking her, doing things, she's out of character, but she loves her sister. And maybe she's feeling like, just be careful. Just don't give too much too fast, too soon. Take it slow. Take it easy. I think that's the advice her sister's giving her.
Okay.
What else you have? You have anything else before I close out?
I think my question will just be that final question of, will their relationship last?
I see the 6 and I think they have a good run of it. It's up to them. It's really up to them. It's up to them because they got what it takes. Being patient. He's going to have to let down some of them burdens or let her in. He's going to have to be a little bit more attentive. Chloe, going to have to look at things for what they are and not la la land. Don't get caught up in the illusions. Don't allow your mind to think things like that. Know that they just thoughts, beautiful thoughts, but just slow down. That's my read to her. Slow down and give him time enough to reveal those things that he is hiding from you. There's some things, there are thoughts, energy, feelings, something that he's not showing. I don't know what it is. It may be something, it may be nothing, but it's a 10. And let me know he's on the end of a cycle and that this man is growing. So there is something. I don't know what it is. Just remember I said it. And he just needs to come clean about it. Or not now, but in time. Maybe it's not, you don't have to tell everybody everything. You got a whole year to work through all those things. 6 months to a year.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what the Oracle have to say. First of all, are they a good match? House. That's good. Yes. In other words, they can be around each other. They can communicate. They can find shelter together. They can dwell together. They can be together. Yes, they could get along in that capacity. Do he love her?
I know.
I had to read what the cards
I was
said.
fearful to ask that question.
I didn't even want to ask. I didn't.
Because the cards kept just playing Ring Around the Rosie.
And then it showed up again with him too. But before I read it, does she love him? Okay. For him, I want to know and understand this is just everything I say is allegedly, and it's really still young because I don't know how long they've been dating, right? I really don't know. So we're just saying, so let's take this with a grain of salt, literally, okay? Because they haven't really been dating long enough. But for right now, like I said, that burden, lack of eye contact, I'm just saying, it says deceitfulness, manipulation, Could a sister be saying, be careful?
Mm-hmm.
It's about like somebody is a thief of heart.
Well, look, the Seven of Swords.
Thief of hearts. You know, like I think that she just had to slow down a little bit with him.
Is he like a smooth talker?
Yes.
That brings in all the ladies.
No, it's not that, but that's enough of what I needed to fit. Like I don't have to say all of them because it doesn't fit, but I definitely get a sense of being careful. Don't move too fast, because sometimes people can start off and be absolutely horrible and wind up being wonderful. Or they can start off being wonderful and end up being your living nightmare. Or sometimes it could just be the right connection, the right cocktail, and boom, you got yourself a new drink. It could be that too. But for her, it's like in the basement. So when I see the basement card, I see a maybe, a storage, a place where you put things and things you want to forget or hide, things you want to protect. A place where you go when you want to have fun and adventure, you know. This is what I see. A place where you can go and hide out and chill. This is what I see for him. He's like an adventure in her life. He's taking her on an adventure of his life and his world. And I think she's just caught up in the life of it right now.
So would you say like a down low relationship?
Yes. Like a download. Like it's not out there for the world to judge it yet, but it is on the download. And because it's on the download, he could have strings other places. But if it is other women, or is he going to clean it up? My mind keeps saying take it from the middle, but I really don't want to. Darkness. Let me see what this was going to say. A gray mouse. Adaptability, resourcefulness, humility. So there's a lot. Darkness, sorrow, pain, disappointment, loss. You know, it could have been something that he's been through. It's starting to sound more like,
and he's still trying to get that.
He's still trying to get it off of him. That it sounds right, babe. It sounds like he's got this residue on him. That this is all psychological feelings. You know, what do you think? This is psychological. So this seems like these feelings of theft and darkness and deceit, those things you can't buy. Those things are within. Sorrow, disappointment, loss, things you can't see, things you can't buy. Here, somebody being stealthish in the way they move. And a gray mouse, meaning, you know, mouse can be very, very quiet unless you catch them chewing on something. This is where you got to embrace another change and moving forward. That's what I see for him. And for her, I see birds. Just don't listen to too many people. And if you do, listen to the right people. But listen, this is for Chloe. You're probably going to hear a lot. Be selective of what you receive. Don't trust everything you see. Consider the source before you take it as law. And the last card I picked for her would be winter. This is going into a winter. This is a good winter relationship for you. You can go in hibernation. You'll be with someone. It's fun, you know. Just try to make the dark nights good nights, you know. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time for healing. It's winter. So that's what I see. And when I see about them as a house, let me add on. I see bank. This is a void card. And that means, and that's the end. Mean what will be, will be. And we have to wait until we read it again. Because it's the last. That means about that question, how they gonna be, is how they gonna be. You see, this is blank.
Yep. The
how
words
they gonna
still
be?
Need to be written on the page.
Say it again.
The words still need to be written on the page.
Hallelujah.
Yep.
She spoke the truth. And with that being said, we hope that you enjoyed this reading on Chloe Bailey. I know I did. I learned a lot. I understand. It's very, very interesting. I wish them both the best. I really do. I really, really do. Her and her Nigerian man.
Yes.
Her Nigerian man.
Yeah.
Good luck, Chloe. And what else can I say? Good luck. And if you made it through this video and you like what you heard, or give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really, really helps us. You know, we're trying to get to that 2,000. Help us reach the mountaintop. We'll be ever so grateful. And with that being said, you know what we said? No. 2 fingers. Sunflowers. Again. Sunflowers.